Howdy from Arlington, Texas, y'all. Hope this video finds you well. And it's been a while since I've done a mail video. So we got a partial catch up here, but obviously I haven't done a mail video in months and months, maybe close to a year. So yeah, you're not getting a year's worth of pickups. Some stuff I've posted on Instagram. So if you decide you want to check over there, Beans Ball Card Blog, same as here, one word. Feel free to follow me over there. So yeah, hopefully this should only be maybe a 20-minute video, but we'll see how that goes. So we will start with the sport that I don't collect very much of, and that would be bore ball. But I do still like to pick up these Alek Manoah 2019 Contenders parallels. This is the cracked ice out of 23. I don't think that's going to show up there, but it's either 16 or 18 out of 23. I've got these in a Z folio where I've got it all kind of mapped out so that I could, in theory, have the entire rainbow, but that's not possible. The only other bore ball we have is this T206 pickup that I picked up from my friend Pre-War Cards on Twitter, Anson. He upgraded his Fred Clark, so I picked this one up. Piedmont back. And then he threw this Homeland Events racing card in. It's horse racing, not auto racing, but it's cool. Never mad to have that polo at Ranlock. So anyway, another T206. Probably gonna at some point here gonna sell off all my common T206s and just keep the Hall of Famers and or special ones like the John Titus or whatever, and my Chick Gandil, guys like that. But still enjoy picking them up, the Hall of Famers, when I can. So let's move on to hockey. This is the only one that's not I think this is the only one that's not a Dallas Stars or a Blackhawks card. I just like this. So this was from Credentials a couple years ago, 21, 22 Upper Deck Credentials. And if you've been collecting since you were a kid, since the early 90s like I have, you recognize this. They have brought back the Provisions, but these are case hits. The only reason I picked this up is just because it was so cheap. Typically they go for way more than I'm willing to pay for something that I'm not, doesn't really fit into my collection, but I did think it would be fun to have this. I got this for less than $10 shipped. So we'll move over to this is from a case break that I was in with KT Authentics, and I had the Stars, just, hoping for some inserts, nice parallels, something like that. So this is Upper Deck Series 2, which is the Connor Bedard set. What I find fascinating is how many more of these singles, like the numbered singles and whatnot, are on eBay than were for Series 1, because everybody's trying to get their money back from trying to cash in on Bedard. But we got a UD Canvas, Jake Ottinger. Got the Blue Dazzler, Jamie Benn. Ooh, so shiny. I like these, the Deep Roots cards. Kind of wish it was a different player selection. The two stars that are in the set are Jamie Benn and Tyler Seguin, so I'm assuming the Deep Roots has something to do. I didn't actually read the back or anything, but I'm guessing it has something to do with guys that have been on the team longer. Superstar, what are these? This is the Honor Roll insert set. Matt Murray, whatever. I don't understand why you even put that guy in an insert set. I mean, he's played a couple of games for the Stars, but that's it. Portraits, Robo, Jason Robertson. Instinctive, which I believe is a goaltender insert set, Jake Ottinger. The PC's insert set, Jason Robertson. Ecliptic, Jason Robertson. Then I think this is a sparkle parallel of that. It's the same thing. It's the instinctive. As you can see on the one, it's they are definitely different cards. So there's those. And then I also, in that case, ended up with an Essa Lindell Outburst, Silver Outburst. Got a Brandon Morrow Canvas Program of Excellence. Matt Murray, I don't know what this is, insert of some sort. Oh, this is the Fluorescence. Not as big of a fan of this year's Fluorescence design. I really like last year's. I love the Wyatt Johnston that I have. And I actually just paid for another one yesterday. So you'll see that sometime in the near future if I'm still making videos. Mason Marchment, who I've mentioned is one of my favorite Stars players. Deluxe, numbered out of 250. And then the one young gun, the Matt Murray. Again, nothing special about him or anything. He gets called up and down as the third goaltender. He's been up with a big team a couple times this year, maybe 3 or 4. Doesn't play. Last night he was Jake Ottinger's backup because Scott Wedgwood was out on paternity leave. His wife is about to have a baby. So congratulations to them if that's your kind of thing. Babies, I mean. So I think I mentioned on my Connor Bedard hunting video that I'm working on the team set of the O-Pee-Chee Retro Blacks numbered out of 100. So I got a couple more here. So we got the Roddick Foxa numbered 90 out of 100. Miro Heiskanen, who I got to meet last week or over the weekend, number 70 out of 100. And I got a Yanni Hakanpää. Number, what's that, 38 out of 100. So 3 more for my team set. I think I'm about 2/3 of the way there. So need to do a little bit better job of, instead of just looking at my eBay searches, I need to be a little more active and pay better attention to who I actually need. Just a cheap pickup, high gloss. It's been a staple of Upper Deck flagship for at least a decade. I don't know how far it goes back, but they're serial numbered out of 10. I think there was a year or two where they were numbered out of 25. But these are called these are called Spectrum or High Gloss or Spectrum High Gloss. Numbered 1 out of 10. Cody Eakin, I mean, literally won it for the opening bid of 99 cents. It's just one of those things though where it hurt me to pay $4 shipping. It's stupid to pay 4 times in shipping what you pay for the card, but you got to do what you got to do. So this, I'm going to take it out of the team bag. So it's just a little more shiny. I blame Shane over at Shoebox Legends for this. So Panini only did hockey cards for, I think, a couple of seasons. Maybe it was just the one. So this is number 10 out of 25 from Select. But it is the Tyler Seguin, and it's not showing up super great there. So this is the green parallel. Yeah, it's still not showing up there real well. Looks a lot better. It's a lot more impressive looking in hand. But obviously with the green being the Stars team color, it's pretty excited to have this. And this would be, I mean, the reason that photo's like it is this is when he came to Dallas. He had played in Boston for a couple seasons before. Numbered out of 25, green, Select, Prism. They only did them the 1 year, so something fun to go into the Stars Z Folio. So there's a lot of Dallas Stars cards I picked up recently. So we have another Tyler Seguin, Allure. This is a black, I guess, black rainbow, unnumbered. This is oh no, this isn't it. Ice Sub-Zero, Frederick Carlson, but it is serial numbered at $6.99. Jamie Benn, Red Dazzlers, shiny fireworks. Matt Duchene, who wasn't excited when they picked him up this offseason, but he has that'd be really fun to watch. There's not many dudes I've seen that handle the puck like this guy does. His stick work is freaking amazing. So much fun to watch. You never know what's going to happen. Can't wait till he actually ends up in some actual on some Stars cards. The Miro Heiskanen canvas, it's unnumbered. Just a credentials, Jason Robertson. Nothing special about it. Jake Ottinger, marquee rookies, unnumbered. Ty Dellandrea. So this is another Dazzlers. I'm not sure which year, but I love the green background for the Stars. Joe Pavelski, second star of the night from Credentials. Again, unnumbered. So this would be the black rainbow of Ty Dellandrea, rookie for him. So just some fodder for the Stars binder. Young Guns, Jacob Peterson, who's not with the team. I'm not even sure if he's still with the not even sure if he's still with the franchise, like in the minors. And then this was kind of the reason that I bought the lot. Black Diamond, Diamond Futures, Wyatt Johnston, numbered out of 299. Johnston is one of my favorite Stars. He and Marchman are kind of like my 1A and 1B. And that is what I picked. That is why I picked the lot up. Not even sure which search. I don't think I would have found that through a Wyatt Johnston search. That might have been through my Dallas Stars numbered cards search that I have set up. Speaking of Stars, so it looks like this is the last Stars card. Speaking of Dallas Stars numbered cards. Exquisite Moments. Serial number 61 out of 299. June 19th, 1999. Clinches Stanley Cup title with triple overtime goal. Brett Hull. This is Mike Modano had his statue unveiled the other night and has his jersey retired and is the franchise leader in games, goals, assists. But this has got to be the moment. This is the moment in Stars history. If you were a Stars fan then, you remember. I was not then. I lived it. 1999, I was still living in my hometown, Morgantown, West Virginia. But we wanted to grab this. What I don't like about these is you can tell it's one of the thicker cards. So I bitch about shipping a lot. I like plain white envelope shipping. Obviously, I think I paid almost as much for the shipping on this as I paid for the card because it had to come bubble mailer. So let's move on to some Blackhawks who are, I guess they're now my number 2 team just because I watch so many Stars. But in one of the lots where I bought some of the Stars players, not lots, sorry, it was a pick your card, and I bought like 7 or 8 of them. So I picked up the two Jonathan Taves of the 2023, 2024 O-Pee-Chee Retro Black Parallel. So I don't collect much in the way of the current Blackhawks, but I still love filling in some gaps from the golden years for me, the Stanley Cup years. And somebody had a whole bunch of these cards on auction. If you do like hockey cards, you know what these are. These are the Day with a Cup cards that they do. So it's the Stanley Cup winning team, and it'll have photographs of the players on their day that they get to have with the cup, that they get to take it to their hometown or whatnot. Some of these I'm working on the team set. These are, I don't know if they were case hits, but they are SSPs at the best, if they're not SSPs. But anyway, Corey Crawford, Day with the Cup. I think I had that one. Christopher Stieg, did not have the Steger copy. Oduya I already had, but I mean, I think I got it for like $3. So it's worth having. Scott Darling, already had that because loved me some Scott Darling. Lamont native Scott Darling. He was the local boy that was kind of would come in when Crawford was struggling and sometimes ended up being the most popular player on the team. Kind of like the backup quarterbacks, sometimes the most popular player on the team. so too can be the backup goaltender. Joakim Nordstrom. This one's fun. I didn't have this one, but I love this one with the, I guess those are crabs or whatever. Lobsters, not crabs. Brad Richards, David Rundblad, Day with the Cup. Those are the verticals. Almost done with hockey here, y'all. And then I'll go to something that probably even less of you care about. So we got Bix, Brian Bickle, Marcus Kruger. I think I had both of those. This was definitely one I needed. Duncan Keith there with a moose. I guess they were just hanging out. I'm not sure the situation on that one. And Brandon Saad with it on his little piano and playing a little ditty. So last sport we'll move on to is the racing cards. This little group I got from my buddy Joe. He is you can find him at I Didn't Buy These here, and I think the same on Instagram and the same on Twitter. And then on eBay, I think you can buy these. Anyway, so this was the card I wanted, the 97 SP. I can't remember if this is this is the SP Super. No, the Super Series are the blacks, the die cuts. But this is the 3 flag card number 3 in the set. Obviously, Upper Deck was great about putting drivers' card door numbers with their set number. But these came with 1, 2, or 3 flags. The 3 flags, each card either had a 1 flag, a 2 flag, or a 3 flag. So all card number 3 is a 3 flag. But this was one of the cards I wanted to pick up. So I bought this, and he said, I got some others. Are you interested in these? I said, I don't have most of them. So this is just a Press Pass Premium. I don't remember if these were reflectors or what they were called, the parallel. Anyway, they were like a foil parallel. Classic Racing, Classic Images, I think. See the Classic logo up there. But yeah, I think those were from Images. So some Pinnacle, a couple of Pinnacle victory cards. I think those are inserts. Yeah, 19 of 25 and 7 of 25. This was the one I had, but I've always loved this card. All kinds of memories and feels of chasing these when I was opening boxes back in this is like 99, 97. And then a couple of 89 Max. I may or may not have had those. I can't remember. I got to get, got to look and see where I'm at. So we're not going to get done in 20 minutes, that's for sure. But we're getting there. Ran to pick up Paul Goldsmith, the oldest living Indy 500 veteran, and I believe he is now, I believe, the oldest ever, like lived to the oldest age, from Press Pass Legends. I don't know which year, but numbered 4 out of 75. He's 96 now, I think, and as of 3-4 years ago was still flying airplanes. He's also was born in West Virginia, so that's why he's one of my favorite. Dario Franchitti. This is a 2007 card. It's not extremely tough, but you know me. I don't like paying $4 shipping. So to actually just find this with $1 shipping, it's taken me a long time. But this is the Shades parallel. These would look so great. They were all in black and white from the 2007 Rittenhouse set, which is the most recent IndyCar set until the ones that are coming out now. That would look so great signed in a red paint pen, which would match his colors when he drove the Target car. A couple of Marcus Armstrongs I got, I think, for like $1 and then like $1 shipping auctions. I was the only bidder. Green numbered out of 75. Yellow numbered out of 125. But less than $5 for both of those. It's from the Formula One set, but he is in IndyCar. And then this was from a different seller, but again, I think it was $1 and then like $1.25 shipping. This is the gold parallel, and then this one's serial number 1 out of 50. So that's fun. So some older IndyCar. This set I picked up, it was $10 for the set plus 5 shipping. So I paid, like 16 all in. Happy to do that. This is the Bosch Indy set. It's a very small set. It was handed out at tracks. They come in like cello wrappers if they're unopened, but they're not the easiest thing to find. And when you do, usually they're pretty pricey. So even with like a corner like that, obviously we gotta, we don't have a PSA 10 here, but that's okay. I'm happy just to have them for the price I got them. So Mario Andretti, Rick Mears, a lot of names. Even if you're a casual, what you know about IndyCar, you may know these names. Danny Sullivan, those guys were all Indy 500 winners. Bruno Giacomelli, I think he might be the one in here. Oh man, I did not see that. Howdy Holmes was so miscut. Yeah, I think Bruno Giacomelli, I don't think he actually ever raced in the Indianapolis 500. I'm wondering if he's STP is a sponsor that, I don't know how he got in there. Emerson Fittipaldi. Howdy Holmes is quite miscut. Howdy Holmes signs autographs through the mail, and you see Jiffy. So like what are those? Cornbread. That is actually his family's business, and he actually, at least latest I know, still is like an executive with Jiffy. Al Unser Jr. and Al Unser Sr. So for that price, I'll probably always pick those up. These were from 85, I think, 86. 86 it says here on the case. So going back even further, this last group of cards, they came from the Great White North of Canada. So these are the 1960 Parkhurst Indianapolis Speedway winners, but they're also called they're most commonly called the, Hawes, Hawes Wax. Hawes Wax Indy. So the seller in Canada had a bunch of these on auction. I ended up not going after them, but then they relisted all that didn't sell, and they were less than $2 a piece. I think they were closer to like $1.50 with the conversion rate. So I picked up everything they had left. They had a good combined shipping rate. So what these are, for the most part, the set, these were produced in 1960. So they have through 1959, all of the Indy 500 winners. So you got Bill Cummings here, the 1934 winner. I was really happy with the condition of these. Yes, I get it. I know that there's this little ding right here. But when you consider what I paid, the fact that they're not common and that usually they go for a lot more, it was just kind of a win-win. Same here. It's got a rough top corner. Peter DiPaolo, the 1925 winner. I'm trying to figure out how to do this so that they best stay in focus. Floyd Davis and Maury Rose co-drove the 1941 and won. So there's a few cards at the end of the set that are pictures. So the Purdue University band parades. And for Dan, Korean Cardboard, if he watches this, I guess I should show him the back. Bill Holland, 1949 winner. So here's what the backs actually look like. So they'll talk a little bit about the race itself in both English and French, since they are Canadian. Come on. Wilbur Shaw, 1939 and 40 winner. I'm going to assume the Boyle special. I'm going to assume he drove the same car both years. That's why he only got one car. That's why those two are combined. Roger Ward won multiple races. There's the 1959 winner. Again, yeah, there's a crease there, but for getting these things for $1.50, I'm not gonna complain. And I knew what a lot of them looked like. Joe Dawson, that is the winner of the second Indianapolis 500. Fred Frame, 1932. Jimmy Murphy, 1922. Ralph De Palma, 1915. Of the old guys that I never saw race, he's definitely one of my favorites, and I don't really have a reason why. He just is. Dario Resta, who won the 5th Indianapolis 500 in 1916. This is what the main gate of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway must have looked like in 1959 or 1960. It does not look like that anymore. Roger Ward in Victory Lane. I love the Ward wins the 500, how they, I think that was usually the Indianapolis Sun, which is not around. The newspaper there now is still the Star, but when it started getting close, they would go print those for anybody that it seemed like had a chance of winning, and then they would be photographed with those cards. Louis Meyer, 1933 winner. Frank Lockhart, 1926 winner. Borg Warner Trophy. That thing is much bigger than it looks, and I mean, now it probably was not as big then because they've had to add on it now that we're up to like 107 winners. So there's another copy of the Borg Warner Trophy. Johnny Parsons, who won in 1950. Ward in Victory Lane. Lee Wallard, 1951. Joe Dawson, 1912. Got a crease there, but again, for less than $2. I'm good with that. I got another Louis Schneider, and I mean, that card is in pretty good shape other than the corners are a little dinged, but getting that for less than $2. Another Louis Schneider. Paul Russo in pits for fuel and tires. So a little bit of an action shot from, I'm not sure if that's the 59 or the 60 race. I don't know. I think these were produced late in the year, so those might be from 1960. I can't actually remember on that winning one. The Roger Ward, I think he won in 60, so that might be Ray Keach. Maury Rose, 1947-48. Wilbur Shaw again. Lloyd Davis, Maury Rose again. So a lot of duplicates, but again, for the price, the condition, a lot of these might end up going up into my main set. I think I probably have 2 sets, or I may be just a little bit short of that second set. I know I have a set, and I've got dozens and dozens of duplicates. Probably got 75 to 100 duplicates, especially now. Louis Meyer. Frank Lockhart, 1926. Roger and Joe Ward, Purdue University Marching Band. Tony Bettenhausen in pit for fuel and tires. Actually, am in the middle of watching the Flow Racing Bettenhausen document right now on YouTube. They do a great job. I got to get onto their website and watch the AJ Foyt one as well. But that's what I got. Thanks for humoring me if you stuck around this long, which I imagine you didn't. Today was kind of just a mail day, just a little bit of a bonus content. Mail days are just going to be few and far between, especially the videos. That's what I got. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're not subbed and you like what I'm doing, please sub. I appreciate it. Hopefully y'all will give it a like, share it on your social medias. But yeah, that's it. Don't be a dickhole. Be kind to animals. Adopt, don't shop, and get your pets spayed or neutered. And I'll see you down the road.